Hi, everybody. This is Chris Maxwell, Coordinator of Member Engagement with the Lifeline. Making a quick video here just to show you how to kind of get started with the discussion boards on the new Network Resource Center. So what you're seeing here is the front page of the new Network Resource Center. There's a lot of different things on that front page, and I'll cover some of those in some future videos. The thing that we're focusing on here is the discussion boards. So if you look at these items above the main menu items, you'll see blog, discussions, documents, colleagues, all of that. One of the things I do want to highlight really quickly while we're on the front page is when you start interacting with the new Network Resource Center, go ahead and go into your colleagues, clicking on the colleagues button, and seeing if other people that you know are in there. You can search for them, you can add them as a friend just like you would on any other social networking site. So let's go into the discussion board. This is what you see on the front page of the discussion board. You won't see these community tools. That is, those are some admin options. But what you will see is a what's happening section that shows how many active members are going on or are involved, how many discussions are going on, what kind of activity is happening regarding replies. You will see some current posts on the discussion board, and these are organized by default in chronological order. You can order those in a couple of different ways, either by what's hot or how many responses a particular post is getting. So a post with more responses or more recent activity is going to show up at the top of the what's hot section. My discussions, these are ones that you've started yourself. So if you want to keep track of just the ones that you started, or you're looking for a particular answer about something that you asked about, that's a good way to keep track of those. If you click on these three little dots next to those, there are a couple of other options, either unanswered questions, answer questions, or featured. And I'll go over these questions sections in just a second. But featured would be different posts that we have highlighted from within that we really want to focus on. So again, this is the front page of the discussion board, but what I'll do here is just show you how to start a new discussion. And it's fairly intuitive. So what you'll do is add a subject line, just like you would with anything else. So I'll say how to get started with the discussion board. Now, when you go into the body section, your options up at the top change. And what you'll actually notice is that these are very similar to the options that you would have in Word. The same editing options, a lot of the same, you can choose fonts, you can choose font size, all different kinds of things. You can also, by clicking on the Insert tab, you can insert pictures, video, hyperlinks, you can upload certain files. So there's quite a few options in there, which are very helpful. So you would type your body just like you normally would. And then one thing I really want to highlight is that and this is why I talked about colleagues earlier and friending people through the NRC, is that once you start connecting with more and more people, say you start a discussion post and you really want to bring someone into that discussion, or you're referencing something that one of your colleagues is active in, or something that they're doing that's neat that you want to focus on. So what you can actually do is tag them in a very intuitive way. If you ever use Twitter, or I think Facebook does this now too, where you can tag people just by typing in the @ symbol. And then you say so say I want to reference Shy Lewis. So I say @Shy, start typing in Shy, and you'll see this kind of start populating with different options. So Shy's on here, I'm going to click on Shy. Now I've tagged her. Now when I finish posting this, she will get a notification saying that, hey, she's been tagged in a post. So this is a really cool way, like I said, to just kind of make sure that someone that you're talking about gets noticed, or that they are aware that you're starting this conversation. So the next thing that you can do once you're done with that, and you can format that however you want, you can use different headings, literally just the same way as you would in Word. But after you're done with typing out your message, you can indicate whether or not it's a question. And what that does, like we saw out on the front page of the discussion boards, is indicate that you are looking for a specific response for that post. and it's sorted differently out front. It also is marked as a question on the front. So people know that, hey, this is something that I could potentially answer. And once you go in and answer it, that disappears and it gets sorted differently. So I'm going to say that, and then you can add a category out of any of these that are available. So general, I mean, if it's not in any one of those other things, general kind of serves as a miscellaneous category. If you really want to know about contact photos or contact pictures or even category picture, email me and we can kind of go over those. I don't know that those are going to be entirely useful at this point. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be using those in this context, but those options are there, so we can talk about those maybe in a later video post. So once you're done with the entire message and you filled out all of those options, you can say save. And then the page will reload. You will see the front page of the discussion boards, and voila, your post is now visible at the very top. I think that is it for this point, but I will continue making some videos on the discussion board as well as the Network Resource Center as a whole. If you have any questions, feel free to give me either a call or shoot me an email. My email is cmaxwell@mhaofnyc.org. Thanks and have a good day.